How's it going, guys? It's me. I have some more Halo Reach gameplay for you here today. What I got for you today is some Team Snipers gameplay fresh off of the new 4v4 Snipers playlist that Bungie released. In case you guys didn't know, on October 19th, Bungie released a Infection playlist, which is Living Dead, and they also released a 4v4 Team Snipers playlist. 4v4 Team Snipers has the game type Snipers Pro and regular Snipers. Regular Snipers, you have a Magnum secondary. And I'm not quite sure if you have armor abilities or not. I don't think you do. But Snipers Pro, I know for a fact that you don't have motion detector or radar. And you also don't have a secondary. So it's all about you and your sniper rifle. And I like that playlist, or I like that game type personally better than the regular Snipers. It's a little bit more skill-oriented, skill-based in my opinion, so that's where I like to kind of vote for, and I kind of hang out in that playlist. I'm super stoked for the playlist because they really increased the way that the hit registers in this game over Halo 3. So the hit registration is 10 times better in Halo Reach than it was in Halo 3. And I get a lot more of the shots where I should have gotten them, whereas in Halo 3, either due to connection or other shitty issues, I wouldn't get the kill. Much like I just failed missing that guy right there. This was actually one of the first few games we played on the day that the playlist released. And I have also recently just increased my sensitivity to 5. So, I'm a little bit shaky. And usually how I prevent that from happening is instead of jumping right into matchmaking like I did on this day, I'll usually go into Firefight and I'll warm up once with a game of Gruntpocalypse. And this is a great tip, guys. So go into Firefight, warm up once with the game of Gruntpocalypse. It really helps your DMR and your hands warm up. And then I'd actually even go so far as to play one more round of Firefight and play some Sniper Fight. For me personally, I'll warm my DMR up, but even if my DMR is warm, I might not be 100% warm. So after playing Sniper Fight, and if my sniping shot is on, then I know that I'm going to be accurate in the game that I play. So like I said, I'll go play a game of Gruntpocalypse, a game of Sniper Fight, get out of Firefight, and go hop on matchmaking with my buddies, and then I'll be pretty much guaranteed to be hitting all my shots. And you'll see here that I start to warm up and I really start to get my nice headshots. And I'll actually post a link to the Bungie stats in this game. I did pretty damn well in my opinion. Like, that was a cool shot right there. And Halo Reach, I'm learning that... Oh, watch, this is a nice triple kill right here. I thought this was pretty dirty. 3 for 3 headshots for a triple kill. I thought that was pretty sexy. If you guys like that, thumbs up the video. I thought that was sexy. Anyways, back on top of what I was saying. Halo Reach... I'm learning to crack shot more. And what a crack shot is when you find this funky, weird little angle that nobody's going to see you from. And that shot that I shot that guy through the window from across the map earlier, was that was a nice no-scope, huh? Was an example of that. And I'm going to actually be coming out with some SWAT gameplay in the next couple of days after this video is uploaded that really does demonstrate how you can crouch to get better angles sometimes. Or you can look through a window and an angle across the map that allows you a certain field of vision. And there's little tricks that you just, you slowly but surely figure out. And I heard that guy coming. And I've really also started to shy away from sprinting. If I don't have to sprint somewhere, or if I feel like I'm around an enemy, I don't sprint. Because if somebody has a headset, and there are a lot of Halo players that have headsets. Of course, there's a lot of Call of Duty players that have headsets as well. But I just feel that if you sprint around an enemy, and they do have a headset, that they can hear you. Because I know for a fact that when I sprint, or when I hear somebody sprinting next to me, I can almost exactly pinpoint where they are, where they're going, and what direction they're coming from, just by the sound of their breathing through my headset. And if you guys are wondering things about how to get better at this game, first off, teamwork and communication is good, and I got robbed of a headshot right there. Teamwork and communication is key. It is very key. I'd say it's the most important aspect of this game. But I'd say that first and foremost, before you even know callouts, is you got to be familiar with your maps. You got to be familiar with the spawns of where players spawn, where weapons spawn, and things like that. Like a great example is knowing if you're red team or blue team, what side of the map you're going to spawn on at the start. Nice little killing frenzy there. I've been on a 10 kill streak right now, and I'm going to get that guy for number 11. But going back to what I was saying about gameplay tips, the second thing I'd say is figure out your shot, your sensitivity. You need to have a good accuracy in this game to be good. And besides the rest of that, a headset would help a lot. In any good competitive shooter, the sound engineering is really good. They do things so that you can hear things and it helps you play the game better. So If you guys are looking for a cheap starting headset, I would totally recommend getting some Turtle Beaches, some X1s. They work really well. I myself personally, I use Astro A40s, and I love my headset. It's one of the few things that I spent money on that I actually use pretty much every day, and for at least an hour or two a day. So I get tons of use out of it. They're an excellent headset, and I did a little backflip right there. That's what I get for poking out in the open in a Team Snipers game. I wouldn't do that, guys. I'd stay on the outside edge of the map and use callouts to pinpoint where the enemy is instead of running out there looking for them like I did. Because I'm going to steal my friend's kill right here. But then I'm actually going to die again because I was in the open not paying attention. So don't expose yourself too much, because you want the enemy to be the one exposing themselves, making the mistakes, not you. But back to what I said, my headset is, I really love Astro A40s. They're about $250 plus shipping. So they're a little on the expensive side, but I've also heard people that say the Triton AX Pros are pretty good headset. I think it's all about personal preference, but I think that if you're going to jump into the headset market, I would definitely start with Turtle Beach X1s, because if you go from using a TV to using a headset, it's a little bit weird at first, and you kind of got to get used to it. So I'd start with the X1s and then jump up to a higher end headset once you're more comfortable with it and more familiar. But you will notice a difference in your game, and just practice makes perfect, guys. Practice, practice, practice. I mean, I'm not, the world's best Halo player. I consider myself an above average Halo player. I do get good scores, and I am decent at this game. But practice makes perfect. So that's about it, guys. I don't know what I went. I went +6 or something like that. I'll have Bungie stats in the description. But yeah, thanks for watching. Peace out.